how are you? I hope you all are doing great today. My name is Renu Rathi and we will be learning our very interesting and a very relatable chapter, that is decimals. In this chapter, we will learn about introduction to decimals and expanded form of decimal. Now let us do, we have to write the decimal fraction for the following in the oval given below each figure. So this one is 10, 20, 30 and this is 33 by 100. That is 0.33. That's how you have to complete the remaining part. Now let's start with the introduction to decimals. We have to study the place value table shown below and note the place value of 6 in each case. Here are the numerals, that is ones, tens, hundred and thousands. So we wrote them according to the numeral place value system. We find that the place value of 6 in these is 6, place value of 6 in these is 60, 600 and 6000. Now we observe that the place value of a digit becomes 10 times as we move from right to left by one place, and 6 becomes 60 in the above table, and the value of 100 times as it is moved by 2 places, and 6 becomes 600. Similarly, 1000 times as it moves from right to left by 3 places, and 6 becomes 6000. Now what happens when a digit moves from left to right? So here are again our numeral system, ones, tens, 100, 1000. We have placed them according to the place value chart. Now place value of 7 is 7000. Here place value of 7 is 700, then 70 and here 7. So we observe that the place value of digit becomes 1/10 as it moves from left to right. Similarly, a digit can move from left to right further places, and we explain the place value chart as here. So this is our hundreds, tenth, ones, then tenths, hundreds and thousands, that is 1 by 10, 1 by 100 and 1 by 1000. Here we have become 3/10, 300 and 3000. So the place value of 3/10 is 3 by 10, 300, 3 by 100 and place value of 3000 is 3 by 1000. We know that a fraction are used to represent numbers smaller than 1. So to represent a number smaller than 1, we can use decimals. It comes from the Latin word decimus, that means tenth. A decimal number or simply a decimal is represented by a decimal point. Now how to read and write decimals? Here are the explanation of some numbers. 7, 7th, 10th, that is 7 by 10, 0.7. 9 tenth, that is decimal 9. 1 3 by 10th, that is 1.3. 60, 100, that is 0.6. 80 by 100, that is decimal 800. 6 by 100, that is 0.06. 450 by 1000, that is decimal 450. 68 by 1000, that is decimal 068. 2 and 42th hundredth, that is 2. Decimal 42. 7 and 61th by 100, that is 7 decimal 61, and 7 962 by 1000, that is 7 decimal 962. Always remember the digit after the decimal read one by one. We can also use word point instead of decimal, and we can also write 8 as 0.8, 0.6 as 0.6 and 0.12 as 0.12. Now a decimal consists of two parts, a whole number part and a decimal part. Decimal point separates both the parts. For example, we have to write them as decimal. So it is 0.8, 0.3, 0.25, 0.69, 0.253, 0.842, 2.5, 4.11. Here we have to write decimals as of the following numbers. So this is 6.123, 9.6, 25.99, 108.3. Let's start with exercise 9.1. In the first one, we have to choose a correct decimal and fill it in the OMR sheet. Write 3 by 10 as decimal, that is 0.3. First one is the correct answer. In the next one, we have to write them as a decimal of the following. So this is 0.8. We have to write the decimal of the following, that is 0.03. We have to observe the pattern and find the missing numbers. So it will become 5.05, 6.06, 7.07 and 8.08. Now in the next one, we have to first write the following as fractions and then as decimal. So it is 22th hundred, so that is 22 by 100, that is equals to 0.22. Now let's start with the expanded form of decimals. Now we know that 4983 can be written as this. Now we have to study the following expanded form of decimal numbers, that 0.85 can be written as 0.8 plus 0.5, 0.2 plus 0.05 plus 0.006, and 9.756 can be written as this, and 6.32 can be written as 0.6 plus 0.03 plus 0.002. Now here are our examples in which we have the expanded form of these numbers, that is 54 can be written as 50 plus 4, 0.897 is 8 by 10, 9 by 100 and 7 by 1000. Now 0.387 is 0.3, 0.08 and 0.07. Now we have to write them in figures, that is 39.082 can be written as 39.082, 67.234, 122.105. In the next one we have to write the expanded form of the following and also write the digits in the place value chart. So firstly we have written them in the expanded form, and here we have mentioned them according to the place value chart, that is tens, ones, decimal, then tenth, hundredth and thousand. For example, 56.683, 5 tens, 6 ones, decimal, 6 tenth, 8 hundredth and 3 thousandth. Now in the next one we have to find the place value of each digit in this one. So firstly we wrote their expanded form, and here is the place value. Place value of 5 is 50, 7 is 7, 4 is 4 by 10, that is 0.4. Place value of 5 is 5 by 100, that is 0.05. Place value of 3 is 3 by 1000, that is 0.003. Now let's look at exercise 9.2. In the first part we have to write the following in expanded form. That will be 20 plus 3 plus 6 by 10 plus 7 by 100 plus 5 by 1000. In this one we have to read and write in words, that will become 25 point or decimal 23. In the next one, for the number we have to write the digits in the tens place. The tens place digit is 7. In the next one we have to give the next three numbers, that is 2.5, 2.6 and 2.7. Next is our think tank. In the first one we have to take the correct option. The place value of 3 in this one, that is right, 0.3. That's how you can solve the remaining part. Now in the next one we have to fill in the blanks. Which one is greater? This one is greater. In the next one we have to match the following: 4 tenth, that means 4 by 10. Fifth one is the correct answer. In the next one we have to represent the following in the place value chart and write the place value of 8 in each. So the place value of 8 here is 8 by 10. Now next is our maths puzzle. We have to complete the puzzle. 6.070, 6.070, you have to find it here. That's how you have to complete this puzzle. Next is our mental math. We have to write the fraction as decimals. One has been done for you. So the next one will be 2.91. That's how you have to complete the remaining part. Now I hope you have understood the chapter pretty well. You just have to practice the exercise questions and don't forget to revise this topic again.